Good morning everyone. Welcome back to your biology practical class. So as you know that we have completed our syllabus. All the practicals are completed. So today if you want any practical to repeat, you can tell me. Because I have completed the syllabus as you know. So tell me whatever you want to see, I will show you, except the practical number 6 from group A and practical number 1 from group B. All the practicals you have to write down in your copy. Okay. So you have to arrange all the practicals, writing of all the practicals according to your revised syllabus. Okay. And as you know that you have already done this in the class 11, like the class 11, you have to do this one. Which one, Srijata? From the group A, that is practical number 6, isolate DNA from available plant material which as such as spinach, green pea seeds, papaya, etc. This practical. And the second one is from B, study or observation of the following spotting. Practical number 1, flowers adapted to pollination by different agencies, winds, insects and birds. These two practicals. You don't have to write these two. Clear? Okay, so first you will write the prepare a temporary mound to observe pollen germination. Second, you will write the collect and study soil from at least 2 different sites and study them for texture, moisture, content, pH and water holding capacity. And after that, collect water from 2 different water bodies. After that, yes, you can arrange your practical copies through your revised syllabus because it will be more convenient and easy for you. You will be able to arrange it very easily. That is why. Okay. Which one? The order according to the revised syllabus. I was just telling all the practical name of the all the practicals. Okay, I will tell it again. Yes, pedigree. Snigdha ma'am has uploaded a pedigree chart. First one is prepare a temporary mound to observe pollen germination. Second one is collect and study soil from at least 2 different sites and study them for texture, moisture content, pH and water holding capacity. Correlate with the kinds of plants found in them. 3. Collect water from 2 different water bodies around you and study them for pH, clarity and presence of any living organism. Prepare a temporary mound of onion root tip to study mitosis. Next, study the effect of different temperatures or 3 different pH on the activity of salivary amylase on starch. Next, identification of stages of gamete development, that is TS of testis and TS of ovary through permanent slides from grasshopper or mice. Next, meiosis in onion bud cell or grasshopper testis through permanent slides. After that, TS of blastula through permanent slides, mammalian. Next, prepared pedigree charts for any one of the genetic traits such as rolling of tongue, blood groups, ear lobes, widow's peak, and color blindness. After that, common disease causes organisms like Ascaris, Entapheba, Plasmodium, any figures causing ringworm, any fungus causing ringworm through permanent slides, models, or virtual images. Comment on symptoms of diseases that they cause. Next, two plants and two animals, models or virtual images found in xeric condition. Comment upon their morphological adaptations. And last one is two plants and two animals, models or virtual images found in aquatic condition. Comment upon their morphological adaptation. Clear? Yes, 12 practicals. 12 practicals, you have to write it down in your practical copy. Anything else? If you are having any queries related to the practicals and practical writing part, you can ask me right now. Have you checked whatever I have and Snigdha ma'am have uploaded in the e-portal? Study of blastula. Okay, I can. Surely I can. Just a minute. So what is the heading of the practical? Heading is TS of blastula through permanent slides. So we will provide you permanent slides. You have to find it out that which part is this, and you have to write down the characteristics and you have to draw the diagram, because this will come under the spotting or identification part. So what is when these type of stages can be found? So soon after the fertilization, the first what will happen, fertilization will take place, that means fusion of male and female gametes, and after the fertilization the zygote will be formed and the zygote will undergo repeated divisions called cleavage. And you know that cleavage, in that particular cleavage, repeated mitosis and mitotic type of cell division will take place, and it will convert it from single cell zygote into a multicellular structure which is called as blastula or blastocyst. Right? Now cleavage can occur in the upper portion of the fallopian tube, and it will form a small spherical mass of cells which is called as morula. And at the next stage of the development, which produces an embryo with about 64 cells called blastula or blastodermic vesicle. Okay. Now what is the aim or objective of the study? So objective of the study is TS of blastula through permanent slides. So first, in the aim portion or objects portion, you have to write down that TS of blastula through permanent slides. Now what is the procedure? You have to fix the TS, means transverse section. You have to fix the TS of the blastula under the microscope. First you have to observe the slide under 10x power of microscope, and after that you have to focus it under the high power of microscope or 40x power of microscope. Okay. Now what type of observations you will get? It will It is a spherical mass of cells. It is a ball-like structure and the number of cells is 64 cells. It is about 64 cells. So you have to write down the number of cells because this part is very important, and this one is the important point. If you get this one in your identification part, so I will suggest everyone to write down the number of cells at first, and after that write down all the other characteristics. And it is composed of an outer envelope which is called as trophoblast or trophoectoderm, and inner cell mass. Okay, so outer ectoderm, and one part is outer ectodermal part and another part is inner cell mass. And within the envelope there is a fluid filled cavity which is called as blastocele. Okay, so inside the blastula or blastocyst a fluid filled cavity will be there which is called as blastocele, right? And the side of the blastocyst to which the inner cell mass is attached, it is called embryonic or animal pole. Okay, so when this embryo is growing, it is having two poles, one is animal pole and another one is vegetal pole. Okay, so here you know that where this animal pole will be there and where this the vegetal pole, and the inner cell mass is the precursor cell of the embryo. Okay, so now you have to write down all the observations on the right side of the page, and on the left side of the page you have to draw the different you have to draw the TS of the blastula. Here you have to mark the blastocele, the zona pellucida layer, the inner cell mass, and trophoectoderm and or trophoblast. Okay, so you have to mark all these. Already I have shown the diagram, so you have to draw the diagram, but don't forget what is the main points and what points you should write at the beginning. Okay, and how you have to perform this one, you know that you have to mark it like if it is specimen A, then you have to write down the heading specimen A, then you have to write down the characteristics of specimen A, and you have to draw the diagram, label diagram, because if you don't label it then your marks will be deducted. So label diagram is very important on your examination day. And after that you have to write down the after that you have to write it like the hence the given specimen or hence the given sample is dash. If it is blastula, then you have to write down hence the given sample is TS of the mammalian blastula. Okay, you have to complete your answer like this. Now while you are performing this, what precautions you should take? First you have to focus the slides under low power of microscope and then under high power microscope, because as you know that if you don't do this, what will happen, you already aware of this one, right? And you have to use the adjustment screws under very carefully, and you have to use this fine adjustment screw for focusing the slide properly. Okay, now from this part, as this chapter is in your theory syllabus also, so many questions can be asked from the in the viva. Okay, as you know this is your 12th or board exam, so in the board exam examiner will come from outside and he or she may ask any question which are related to your practical part, and if this practical part is already included in the theory part, so the examiner may ask the questions which are from the topic related questions which are from the theory part. Okay, so everyone, the chapters which are in your practical part and both in practical and theory part, you have to read all these chapters, and whenever you will come to appear on your practical examination, so you have to read both the chapters, both theory and practicals, else you will not be able to answer all the questions that can be asked in your viva paper. Okay, so from this part, what is cleavage, what is morula, what is blastocyst, what is zygote, what is implantation, and how does implantation occur, these type of different types of practical questions can be asked. Okay, so this is all about the practical. If you want to know anything else, you can ask me. they will look, they may look similar under the, they doesn't look actually the similar, but how will you understand? Because if you check your syllabus, then you will get that meiosis in onion bud cell or grasshopper testis through permanent slide is in your spotting part. So if it comes under the spotting part, then it will be, you will be sure that this one is from meiosis. And another one is that prepare a temporary mount of onion root tip to study mitosis. So if I will give you onion root tip cell for studying mitosis, it is another experiment. Two experiments are in two different sections. So within the spotting or identification part, you will not get any mitosis. So this one will be meiosis. And if I provide you the material onion root tip, you have to do the mitosis, which already will be written in the in your question paper. So there will be no confusion. Clear? Means study of clarity of water sample in the used a cardboard no need of doing anything from the whatever you are checking it, all those. Okay, you have to just write down whatever I have told you in the class, and you have to write down from the book only. Okay, as you know, you have already performed in the class 11 also. And clarity part is not there, right? Where you are getting this? They have, oh, no need of writing the clarity part, because I didn't show you the clarity part. You have to just write down the pH and presence of any living organism. Clarity part is not in your practical copy. Okay, no need of writing this one. I have, that's why I have told you, focus, follow my class. Whatever I will show you, you have to write down those only. If anything is in your syllabus but I didn't show you, that one will not be in your practical copy. Okay. M1, that is whatever is written in your syllabus. You have to write this one. That is, well, let me tell you. Aim or objective is to study the effect of different temperatures on the activity of salivary amylase on starch, and second objective is to study the different effect of different pH on the activity of salivary amylase on starch. Only these two. Clear? Okay. So for today that's it. Thank you and bye bye everyone. This class has been taken by Snigdha ma'am, so you have to follow the Snigdha ma'am's class. You have to, whatever ma'am has told you, you have to check the YouTube video, and according to that you have to write it down. Okay.